The National is back with their new album, First Two Pages of Frankenstein. Let's talk about it.
You are like a child, you're gonna flip your lid again. Don't you understand? Your mind is not your friend.
There is something to be said about longevity. This is the National's 9th album, I believe. It's one, impressive for a band to stay together that long, and two, even more impressive that the quality of music hasn't dropped. In fact, I would say this is one of the best National albums. Aaron Dessner himself agrees with me. He tweeted out, "My favorite record that the National have made ever or in a long time." On their Instagram, they shared their struggles with making the album, that they felt maybe this was the end for the band, but they persevered, and this is the piece of art that they were able to put together. The album itself is very bare. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that it's very stripped down and there is nothing extra on the album. The sound is extremely minimalistic and it goes perfectly with those classic, beautiful, baritone National vocals. Even the features are as simplistic as they get. I was very, very excited looking at the feature list on the album. Turns out they are all just background vocals. An indie legend, Sufjan Stevens, just doing some ghostly background vocals. Phoebe Bridgers doing the same. Same goes for Taylor Swift. Although Taylor definitely has the most prominent vocals on the album as a feature, and the way that she can harmonize with the National, it is gorgeous. This track is probably the best track on the album in my opinion. It's very, very good. I also really like New Order T-shirt. This Isn't Helping is the better of the two Phoebe Bridgers features as far as tracks go. I really like this one. And Tropic Morning News supposedly is the track that saved the band and inspired them to finish this album, and it is really, really good. The production is different and very fun. That's one thing that I should mention too. The production on this album is masterful. It's really, really well done. Eucalyptus, I'm kind of 50-50 on. I can't decide honestly because it gets really repetitive and I can picture that getting really annoying for me, but I love the guitar riff that's in the middle of this track. Overall, I think this is a pretty good album. There's not really anything new from the National here on this album that we haven't had before, which is slightly disappointing. But I will give them the benefit of the doubt, however, because this does just feel like a more polished version of work that they've done before. Please let me know below in the comments what do you think about the National's First Two Pages of Frankenstein, and don't forget to follow me for more music related content. And as always, I've added my favorite tracks off the album to my New Music Friday playlist that I update every week with this week's releases, which you can find the Spotify link in my bio.